A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A draw play for Mixon. Big hold of the 30, and all the way up to the 33-yard line. Going to be a gain of 15 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, it didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. But so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
So they were looking to throw, holding in the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. You're just going to pick up a holding call.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Defense.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 11. From the 50, here's Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Mike Williams.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He completes it to Bryant, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's good.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, we take a look here at the draft class for this offense. Overall, what are your thoughts?
Well, you know the fans don't want to hear it, but it always takes 2, 3, 4 years until we know whether.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 30 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. What the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Running on first down, Eckler. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense. Man, they got to let him play.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get this down to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
When I watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to, his toughness. This is a guy who took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays. And finally it's paid off for him because in 2019 had his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL and averaged over 20 yards per catch.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
We remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
49-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Chris Harris. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 46.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Not only is Joey Bosa a real load off of the edge, but his technical expertise really knocks offensive tackles off balance. 11.5 sacks last season. His goal each and every year, not just to lead his team, not just to lead the league, but to beat out his own brother Nick Bosa, who had 9 sacks with the San Francisco 49ers in 2019.
On 3rd down, Mixon, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he'll be out right at the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
18 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts
It's a gain of 7.
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
30-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Second and 10. Herbert throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
27-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will do it for this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
Austin Seibert.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Brings up 2nd.
I enjoy watching Keenan Allen play. Such passion, such drive, such physicality. 104 receptions last year. 1,199 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's made 3 straight Pro Bowl appearances, in addition to 3 straight seasons, over 1,100 yards receiving. I don't know how you rate him, but defensive players, they rate him awfully high.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
57's the mark. 57's the mark. 57's the mark.
From the gun, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the Chargers 20.
Nice job there by Tyler Boyd finishing off the connection on the throw. Over 1,000 yards receiving each of the last 2 seasons with 90 catches in 2019. Was thought to be a complimentary receiver, but with A.J. Green out much of the time, he became a reliable and consistent target.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, Nixon. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The ball carrier.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Chargers 7.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
25-yard line.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
That throw into the arms of Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. DJ Reader there on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run here with Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Once more, here's Eckler. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Austin Eckler.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Back now in Cincinnati. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got his man, Boyd. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Burrow on 1st down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
7-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 16. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Only a yard.
Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd and 5.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Able to find Higgins. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A final shot now for Burrow. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't